Hello, my name is Janae Signer, and this is my Lens presentation. Okay, for language, according to Sheets, if a deaf or hard of hearing child has no access to language at an early stage, then they have no way of formally communicating, which is very important because language is the foundation to communication and learning and everything. So for me, was fully able to have early access and communication for incidental learning. For me, it was my parents talking on the side when they're private conversations and spelling words. I would pick up on that words. That's how my vocabulary would increase. Also, I read a lot as a child, and if a deaf or hard of hearing child doesn't have access to language, they were struggling in reading. For learning, I had full access. When comparing myself to Mark didn't have full access at first because he was hard of hearing and he really couldn't hear, so he was lip reading for so when he had family support, his support was there, but it wasn't as strong as it could have been. Whereas my support from my family was very much so there. They pushed me to a level of just not out of my comfort zone, but also into a comfort where I knew myself and I had an identity. And that's the family support for Mark was more of a selfish thing for his family, wanted him to be a particular way. But his grandfather did have high expectations for him, and since his grandfather did have high expectations for him, he was able to be successful and set expectations for himself. Whereas my family also had high expectations for me. Education is very important in my family, and not only do I have high expectations as in education, but also in my regular life. When talking about social development, A and K says that it is very important for children, deaf, hard of hearing children, to socialize with peers, their hearing peers, and their deaf and hard of hearing peers as well, because they'll pick up on the little things of incidental learning. They'll pick up on things that their parents can't teach them. When talking about parents, my parents were very strict on me. So with them being strict on me, I wasn't able to be out more. They kept me closer to them, and I didn't have many friends because of that. And when comparing that back to a deaf, hard of hearing child, if their parents don't let them be self advocates and let them go out to be with other children, then they aren't able to develop socially as they should. For me, my elementary school, my elementary school and middle school experience, I did not like. I wasn't as social. I was very a bookhead, got picked on because of that. But in high school, I got active in sports, and that's where I got more friends. I was in color guard, and that's when my development grew. And these are my sources.